welcome back to More Sip Tally, and I'm your host, Coach Evans. And today is going to be a little different. No face on the screen because I got a couple plays I want to show you. Well, actually, a lot of plays coming to you from this Detroit Lions, San Diego, well, not San Diego, showing my age. Los Angeles Chargers game. A lot of offensive plays, and if you watch the countdown, you know I made a statement. I could give a rat's butt about defense ever. Period. But I know defense has to be played. There were a lot of explosive plays in this Chargers versus Lions game, and when I went back and sat down and watched it, absolutely loved it. So I just want to talk about all the explosives and just look at what they did and who did what, and let's just get into the explosive plays from the Chargers versus the Lions game from both sides. Not really locking in on one side of the ball, but just looking at the explosive plays, who did what, and how they did it and whatnot. So we're just gonna look at it first, and then talk about what happened and how it happened and whatnot. So this is from the Lions' perspective. You got a bum to Amon-Ra, St. Brown, who is potentially probably the best receiver in the NFL right now. You can argue that point that he's one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver in the NFL. And what the Lions doing right here to me is a good cover four beater. When I was doing a little high school stuff, we had a play that we kind of call money, and it's not necessarily designed like this, but the concept is kind of the same, where you get like a deep over or a curl or something to occupy this safety right here and get him to bite on it. Then you have a post to come from the other side to get over top of it. And that's what they're doing. Getting Derwin James to kind of occupy that. And then you get this to go over top of it because he has to play the leverage on it. And they do a good job of it. See how, both guys kind of jump that. And then you have this to go over top of it because they out leveraged it. Perfect throw to a wide open guy. And what the Rams offensive coordinator is doing. I mean, not the Rams, the Lions. No, he turned down some jobs last year. It's going to be tough for him to turn down some this year. He's doing an amazing job over there, an amazing job. And again, that's a cover four beater all day long. There's a bunch of different ways you can kind of get that matchup. That's just one of the ways to do it. Let's go to the next one. And this is from the Chargers side of the view. And the Chargers do a lot of good things offensively. They just can't put them together and get wins. One of their biggest playmakers is Austin Eckler. And they run screens a bunch of different ways. Good job of bringing Eckler across the formation, making it look like a run play, and then just leaking linemen out there with Eckler. Because the linemen do a great job of selling the run, just leaking out. Now, look, he got three linemen out in front of him. 1, 2, 3, and he just leaked out. So that's a linebacker. He had to come from way over there. They got numbers. Now watch Eckler just weave through all this traffic. Eckler's an amazing numbers guy. Like catches, rushes. He's a fantasy stud. They just don't get wins with him. Now, I don't know if it's the defense or, Herbert or what. I think they've won maybe 4 or 5 games. But offensively, they are fantastic. Next play, back to the Lions side. Another guy that's a fantasy stud right now. Jamar, however you say it, Lions fans, don't kill me. I know y'all killed me earlier. Gibbs. Similar play, just a different formation. From a traditional power I set, you got a fullback, tight end. Look like old school football. Offset left, faking a run, just leaking them out. Same type thing. Look at your lineman. So your fullback end up over there, you got 2 linemen, and with Gibbs right here. Now watch him weave through the traffic. Just like Eckler on the play before. Dynamic playmakers. Get them the ball in space. Offensive coordinator's dream. Get them the ball in space. You got a dynamic runner that can also catch the ball. And once you get a dynamic runner in space, you just let them do what they do. Huge gains. Back to the other side. And we get a traditional drop back out of empty. But again, we talked about how Eckler was a huge playmaker and a huge guy once he gets the ball. Now, this is Eckler right here. And all they're going to do is just run him on a little drag. but he gets the ball in space. And once he gets the ball, just watch what he does with it. And then what I really like about it, they ended up lining him up so he can't get jammed because he's not really a wide receiver. So we don't know how well he can get off of a press. So they put him behind Big Quentin so he can't get jammed up. And now running a little mesh with him so they can't really, that frees him up. So now look how much space he's in. And this is a linebacker chasing him. That's a linebacker chasing him. So look at the spacing that has been created. Now at this point, make you miss. Now, this is when what, a 2-yard throw? Made the first guy miss. Watch what comes out of it. Make another guy miss. Get about 15 yards off a 2-yard throw. Simple. Just getting one of their most explosive playmakers in space and then letting him become a playmaker. Nothing crazy about that. Just great. You're a good playmaker. You can get you in space. Quarterback make it easy on him. Simple. Football ain't hard. Some people just make it hard. They just make it hard. Staying with the Chargers on this side. Traditional drawback. Now you got Keenan Allen. My bad. I went too far. Keenan Allen with a great route. Watch Keenan Allen here. He's going to push him up, and he's going to widen him out just a little bit to give Herbert a little bit more room, and he's going to post him up by himself. Solo dolo. And they're going to do what? He's going to occupy this guy, which is going to have Keenan Allen one-on-one with the corner. The tight end occupy that safety. Tight end going to occupy that safety. Allen going to push him here. Have all that freedom to work with. Great throw. Great throw by Herbert. And Keenan Allen is still one of the greatest route runners in the league right now. Still one of the greatest route runners. And that push out ain't enough. It's just, ain't a lot. It's just enough to give him the space he needs. Gives Herbert more space to miss. But he don't need much. He don't need much. Don't need much at all. Don't need much separation, especially with a hands catcher like Allen, because he ain't going to let it get up on his body. But now, right after that catch, right after that touchdown, this happened. Now, this is David Montgomery. They just run the outside zone. But the Lions O-line is so good. So good. Look at it. Look at the movement they get. And then you get this guy. Who is this? I think this is Kenneth Walker. He overplays it. He tries to shoot it and overplay it. Montgomery recognizes it, cuts it off. But the beautiful part of it is, watch what David Montgomery does to the safety. So Kenneth Walker overplays it. And now look at the gap that's left. But what I really love is the Detroit Lions, their wide receivers get after it in the blocking game. They get after it. Now, you see Amon-Ra St. Brown gets a block. You're going to see Jameson Williams gets a block. But watch what David Montgomery does to this guy right here. Watch. Oop. 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 One-on-one. Make a guy miss. Oop. Ran into each other. Look at them. Look at them. Both of them. Made a fool out of them. That's over with now. It's over with. But again. Remember I talked about their receivers? You saw Amon-Ra. You saw Jameson right there. Jameson, Amon-Ra. Look at this cat. This is I forget the number 11's name. I forget his name. But watch him fight to get in the play. Watch him fight to get in the play and get this block on Osante. Look at 11 fighting. A fight to get in front. Khalif Raymond. That's what it is. Khalif Raymond. Fought to get in front. 75-yard run. There are no long runs in the NFL without wide receivers blocking. And the Lions wide receivers are the best in the NFL at effort and getting down there and blocking. Go to the next one. Back to the Chargers side. Again, Keenan Allen. Awesome. Still at his age, but they did a good job of putting him back here so he can't get pressed up, even though I don't think it'll matter. But look at the hezzy, the little hezzy move. The little hezzy move to freeze the defender and just blow right by him. Freeze the defender, not free. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. To freeze the defender and just blow right by him. Look at that. Just went by him like he was standing still. And really he was standing still. Throw wasn't the greatest, but with Keenan Allen back there, you just get it up. He'll go get it. Another explosive. And that's on the safety. That's Joseph, if I'm not mistaken. You get him matched up on the safety, that's pretty much going to be a win every time. Still sticking with the Chargers. Little play action, little pump fake on the screen. Get your tight end up the middle. That's not tight end. That's 15. That's one of your backup receivers. That's Guyton, I think. Look at the throw. Look at the throw, though. I put this on it because of the throw by Herbert. Because this guy kind of sees it coming and is busting his butt to get there, trying to fit it in between 1-2. Barely gets it in there. Barely gets in there for a touchdown. Great throw by Herbert for another explosive. And again, I can give a Rasputin about defense. I love good offense. I wish every game could look like this game right here. Every game could look like this. Now, look on this play. Just look where Amon-Ra is. I'm going to draw this line right here the best I can. Just imagine. Pretty much Amon-Ra is going to join that straight line to the touchdown. The blocking is going to be just that good. He might vary off this line a little bit, but watch. He don't change direction. That's how good the blocking was. That's how good the blocking was. He don't vary off that line a little bit. You get the blocking by the receiver in front of him. You get the tackle out there in front of him. And he just outruns the other guy. Which is crazy. I think I got one more play for you. And this is from the Lions also. Got in a heavy set. Yeah, heavy set right here. And this is third. If I'm not mistaken, it's 3rd and 1 or 2nd and 1. And they come out because they love to run the dive on short yardage situation, and they leak that tight end right out. Look how everybody bites on it. Everybody bites on it. The tight end does a great job of selling it first. Here he is right here. Right there, 89. Does a great job of selling it first. Then leaks out. And at this point, it's over with. It's over with. Goff does a great job of putting it right at the outstretched arms of Derwin James. Tight end catches it. Touchdown. And again, I had so much fun rewatching this game. I didn't see it initially Sunday because obviously I was watching the Ravens play, but going back and rewatching this, it was so much fun. And I wish every game could look like this. Every game. Because I, again, could give a rat's butt about defense at any point in time. And hats off to the Lions fans. I know they had a enjoyable time watching this. And even the Chargers fans, even though they had to lose. But this is what football's about in my eyes. I love offense. I'm an offensive coach. And hey, this was fun to watch. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in and watching this with me. And I'll see y'all soon, man. I hope you enjoyed this. And I got a few more coming out for this weekend. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace and love.